Fran, coming down at the end, last couple of minutes, Shiz came up with probably 3 big plays right in there. Can you talk about that contribution and what it meant?
Yeah, I mean, Shiz is a very good player. I did yell at him earlier in the second half where he threw a bounce pass to them, which led to an easy 3, which he just can't make that play. But I trust him late to make a good decision. He did. I think he missed a shot and then got a rebound and then put the ball back in the basket. I think was that play maybe that you're referring to. But he's a good player and he can do more, to be quite honest with you. But I'm happy he made that play.
Fran, you opted to keep Ernest in to pretty much close out the game. You pulled him with about like 13 seconds left. But what was the thinking there to close out the game with Ernest?
Well, we needed some defense. I thought Williams hurt us, obviously, in the first half. I thought we doubled him a few times in the second half early that slowed his progress down. He did get and then we fouled him the one time, and he got to the line a little bit as well. But Ernst, that's his forte. He needs to be the best defender he can be. I'm a little disappointed he doesn't have any defensive rebounds garnered. So, but he did a good job. He made those 2 layups at the end, and I was appreciative of that.
What led to Drexel's success in the paint?
They're pretty good. That kid Williams is a good player. We knew that, and we were just trying to play him one-on-one because of the other guys, because of how good Lee is, because of how good Isabel is, and because of how good Mojica can get it going as well as a 3-point jump shooter. So we were just saying to ourselves, let's see if we can limit those threes that they were going to make or try. And hopefully we were going to do better on a one-on-one basis with Williams, but he got the better of us in the first half for sure.
And if you look at the scoring, you got a good night, maybe not one big score, but a good sense of balance. Are you happy with that?
Well, I think you're always happy with the shots. The number of shots weren't disproportionate, and the scoring was balanced. It just wasn't enough of it. We needed to play better and run better offense. I thought we had a number of shots that were in and out of the basket. I thought Q Rose had a nice jumper in there. I thought Q Rose drive to the basket was a pretty good one. I thought he was going to get a 3-point play out of that. Didn't happen for us, but I thought we had some shots that went in and out. Obe is obviously struggling from the 3-point line. We need him to be a better jump shooter than he is right now. I just talked to him a little bit in the locker room about how nobody works any harder at it, so it's not an effort issue. It's just being more confident as to what you're doing. And I thought in the first half he tried to make a play. He had a wide open jumper at the top of the key. He tried to make a play, and it didn't. He turned it over at that point. But we want to continue to encourage him to shoot because that's what he does.
Even in the game, he's not shooting the ball well. Defensively, at the end there, I think he was the one guarding Lee on that shot. What's it like, a guy that his size can make a play on the guard at that point?
Well, we need him. We certainly need him to be great defensively. He's long, he's fast, he's athletic. We need him to be a very, very good defensive player, and he should be able to guard both inside and out. Should be able to guard wing players as well with that athleticism.
When you go into a game like this with a team that's really shorthanded, especially in the backcourt, do you consider different ways to play, whether it be tempo or things that you might do based on?
Yeah, I thought we pressured them great in the half court. We denied like crazy. I thought that's what limited Lee and Isabel. I thought that's what we did. Otherwise, I mean, I thought we again doubled down in the start of the second half, which helped us just put a little doubt in Williams' mind, I thought. But certainly we were trying to deny those 2 guards as much as we could because they're really good basketball players. Isabella has a number of huge scoring games, and I thought the job we did on the defensive end was good. Again, I thought we turned it too much. We turned it 8 times in the second half. First half was fine. But we had a couple of runouts that we don't finish, and I thought we had some baskets that were right at the rim, and we didn't finish as well.
Drexel, I don't think you've played them in a couple years. What's that like? Another city, and it's not the Big 5, but a City 6 matchup. Is there any kind of interesting dynamic there?
Well, I think we have great respect for Drexel's program. They've always had a terrific basketball program. I think Zach's doing a really nice job. They are a team that comes in here with no fear, and And that's how they played tonight. I mean, that late jumper that Lee makes at the top of the key, he's shooting that thinking that that's going in the basket, and it did. We just got lucky on the last one. So we talked about the possibility of him getting loose and getting in the lane and kicking it out. So if he did beat us on the bounce, we were going to reach in and foul him. Just take our chances at the foul line at that point. But glad we did a good job on that last possession.
How about Obi? I don't know that I can remember Obi having to hit must-hit free throws in the last 10 seconds like that, 1-point game.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, and I don't remember it either. But as I said in the locker room to him, I said, I'm grateful that you stepped up and made both of those. And I was pretty confident when he got to the line that I said to the referee, he said he makes this second one, we'll get the time out here and we'll set our defense. But very grateful for that. And he's just struggling right now with shooting the ball, but he's a shooter, and we'll keep encouraging him to do so.
Worked in two of the freshmen today, Nate and Dre. Dre gave you some more good minutes tonight.
He sure did.
How have those two been progressing? How far along are they right now?
All four of the freshmen have done great. It's just I got to get them more minutes, and you would hope that that will come as the season wears on, and that's our intention. But Nate's doing great. They're all four of them are doing fine.
You know, big picture, I think the season is now basically 1/3 over. And you started what seemed like very strong in Charleston, sort of the way you executed on both ends. Now, the game, it's becoming a struggle, sort of, game to game. Where do you think at the 1/3 point this team is?
I haven't looked at it that way, Sean, to be honest with you. But we're okay. But we're going to have a really tough game on Thursday. Actually, Friday. Friday is the game. So we will have a really tough game with Georgia, and then we get into our league, and our league is really, really good. So we got our hands full, and I think there are stretches where we're doing well, and other stretches that we really need to tighten our game up, both on offense and on the defensive end. But we can run better offense, we can defend better, we can certainly rebound better. They got 14 offensive rebounds today, which really hurt us.
Anything else?